is Rositta Kenigsberg, and she's going to tell us what she wants the world to know, why she is so passionate about seeking her heritage. Go ahead, Rositta.
I am very, very passionate about the fact that we want to make this world a better place for our children and grandchildren, and I really don't want my father's past to become my grandchildren or any child's future. The kind of hatred and prejudice and inhumanity has to stop. And when I see the children of any race or color or creed, they're so beautiful. They have so much to give. They have so much life. There's so much of a future. And I don't want that to ever, ever stop, regardless where they came from, who their parents were. And that's why I have devoted myself, and I'm as passionate as I have been, and thanks to my late and beloved dad, who really taught me the way and the path and what's important in life. Because if you have your family and you have love and you live in a country with freedom and democracy and there's humanity, you couldn't be more rich and more lucky and fortunate in who you are, where you come from, where you are at the moment, and where you can go. So that's why I have spent my time. My mother, who has been tremendously part of my life as well, has always focused my efforts and energy in making me understand that no is not an option. That if you really want to get something done in life, you have 2 hands and 2 feet. She always used to say, Rositta, go for it. So if there's a way that we can make this a little bit better for all of our children and grandchildren, I'm in, and that's why I've been doing what I've been doing.
Tell us a little bit about the Documentation Center.
The Holocaust Center, which was founded 34 years ago, actually, one of the most amazing things about the beginnings of this organization is that the founding president was a nun, the late and beloved Sister Trinita Flood of Barry University. And to have a nun head a Holocaust center in the early 80s was extraordinary. She had a vision. She understood the importance and lessons of the Holocaust, which is what, again, I'm very in tune to. And she understood it's a lesson for all people, although the Holocaust might have been a unique historical moment in time for one people, it really has lessons for all people. And she brought together all the college and university presidents, because she understood education was the key, and survivors of the Holocaust. And when we all came together as one family, it was amazing. She was also one of the individuals that realized many of the survivors who used to always apologize, and this was cute for having an accent. She used to say, well, you know, you really never had an accent until you came to this country, and that was the kind of individual she was. Made everybody feel so at home. So with this background, we took testimonies of survivors, liberators, and rescuers. We counted their story for history and for future generations, and also being the first South Florida community of survivors, this eventually brings us today to our goal of building the first South Florida Holocaust Museum, which is really going to be a South Florida Holocaust Museum because all the witnesses, whether they're survivors, liberators, and rescuers, are from our community, and what they want is the same thing that we all want, regardless of who we are and where we came from, to make this a better world in which to live. And their lessons of what happened to them and what people can do to people, how evil and inhumanity can exist, and despite the inhumanity and the evil, there is always humanity, and humanity does succeed. And that is the ultimate lesson for all of us. And that's why the center exists, and will continue to really have an impact in the thousands of visitors. When they come, they will be changed by the words of this museum, which will change, I think, everyone who walks in there forever.